Hello, everybody. I think I may have offended or upset Jay Dreamers, and that was not my intent. I do not apologize, but it was not my intent. He was making a video, and so you guys know, I pay to listen to his extended version of what he provides because he makes amazing videos, and I really enjoy what he has to say, and I think he puts out really awesome stuff. And he was talking about something about the plasma apocalypse. And I was talking in this chat because you can only chat if you are a member of his channel. So I was chatting with somebody in there, and then he had said something about plasma apocalypse, and he had said something about, and then somebody else had said something to me, and I was talking to them about Orion and Orin and Yurman and the movie Men in Black 2, which is, there's this cat whose name is Orion, and it's Orion's belt around the cat's neck. And I was talking in the sense of urine being, because he was talking about, I was saying plasma is plasma ultrafiltrate. You can look this up in a scientific dictionary, or you could just go and Google it and find your way to seeing that urine is actually, and when he had read it, because he was just like, because we was commenting, he reads people's comments sometimes, and he had read it, and he was, you know how you can tell when someone is a little bit like upset and doesn't want to really address it, and he's like, yeah, I don't really get into urine and all that, and he was kind of like saying that urine was dirty, and he says, I don't get to urine talk or poop talk or something. I was like, what? I was like, I don't know what this has to do with poop or whatever. Like, it was just he just like sidestepped it as if like I was trying to interrupt his shit by saying that Orin, which is urine, which is Orion, which is, this is, because, which is funny, because earlier in the broadcast, he's like, hey, I think I've seen some of your videos. And I was like, yeah, you know if you've seen my fucking videos. I mean, that's just my attitude. You would know if you've seen me. Like, yeah, I know, like, who else's name is Zen? Who else is Zen Atman? Who? And there's lots of, Jay this and Dave that and whatever. But, so he was saying it, and I was like, all right, you haven't seen any of my videos. Because you would know if you've seen one of my videos. And so, but then he did me the courtesy and the service of saying, hey guys, check out Zen's channel. Oh, he has like 6.5, thousand subs. He's got a bunch of videos out there. Whoa. And he was like, whoa. And I was like, yeah. And then he get into somebody else that's really cool. What's his name? Dude, he's from Cali. He always wears a black cap and does most things in black and white. His logo is I am. What's his name? I'm sorry, I can't think of his name right now, but you all know who I'm talking about. Anyway, so he was like, so he did that, and which is great. And I wasn't looking for that. That's not why I'm talking to this other dude or him. But I think he was offended that he thought I was trying to sell people to drink their piss or something. Which I wasn't. I was just talking to somebody else in the thing about it and giving him some etymology and to the work of what the plasma is and what the other planets are and what other star systems and solar systems, etc., etc. So if you say Milky Way, if you say Orion's belts, if you say, like, there's connections to things. And so I was just adding to the thing here, and he said, well, we don't get into pee and poop talk, kind of. And I was just like, how? I didn't, that's, and it was like after that, he was like, kind of just like, I just tell you, just wasn't really interested in what I had to say. I was like, man, that's not what I meant. So I've been trying to do a video with him. I've even tried to contact him a few times. I don't know. I respect his channel and what he does. I'm not trying to tell people. And it's funny because here's what I said later to somebody else. I was like, oh, I remember how I found Jay Dreamers, and this is a fact. You can check out my early videos about 2 years ago. Me and Jay had channels about the same size. Maybe like 2,000 subs or so, 3,000. And we both caught backlash from everybody that was on this blood over intent shit. And my videos were just getting blasted. I'm sure his were too. But I remember just like going, oh, who else is doing this blood over intent? Like, what are they talking about? Because I already understand white magic, black magic, and everything in between, and all of like I was left hand path, right hand path, all this, and what blood is, and what urine is, and what semen is, and what fluidium is, and you know all of that. So and y'all know, you could look at my earliest videos about magic and all of that. But I had taken a bunch of videos down, so just so you know, you can't find all of my ones on Blood Over Intent, because I just had too many people from the cult that were coming and just like shitting all over my videos, downvoting them, and just calling me a fucking idiot, because I was like, I'm not gonna, because I was defining what Blood Over Intent meant. It means blood, division sign, intent. Its importance. It's how you do mathematics. Why I was like, well, maybe call it intent over blood. Because if your intent is pure, then it shouldn't matter what your blood is. So I got into all that. That was my earlier videos. And that's when I found Jay's, because Jay was coming out saying, like, I don't, like, that's all nonsense. I'm not going to do that. It's ridiculous. If my heart is pure, blah, blah, blah. And I'm agreeing with him. And you know, but then he, like, during the show, he was I think he thought I was trying to get people to drink piss or something. Which obviously anybody here certainly knows that your blood is powerful, and your blood is made of water, and your water is clarified into, just like clarified butter is turned into plasma ultrafiltrate, and it has something to do with the connection to Orion, and the belt or ball, and the connection to like where things are squeezed off to be shit, or like I didn't tell anybody to eat their shit. And I was just like, as open-minded in things, you know, and how you're trying to, you know, progress the world into a better place. Like, you can't just, like, it wasn't about him. I mean, it is to an extent. Like, I was just like, what did because you know what I'm saying. When somebody just goes, yeah, we're not going to talk. I was like, you said it. I just was talking to somebody out here. You don't have to. Oh. But I get it, because I do have empathy. Came out of a very religious household, and he's getting out of that, and he's doing really, really amazing magic work. I've actually made 2 or 3 videos and everybody on here knows that I tell people to go check out his channel. It's too bad you'd have to pay to see. And in fact, some of the videos I've done recently were about, like, I was completely feeling what he was feeling, like how it sucks that so many people like why are you asking for money for something like because I do put fucking work in. Like, give him his fucking due rewards, give him his credit. He got a family, you know. I think he's got a kid and a wife. I know he has a wife. I don't know. I think he has a kid too. But it's like, you know, he's just too nice sometimes. But then some of the shit he just kind of. Like, I was just, it was so like, I was like, oh man, I'm trying to build a bridge here, talking about something etymological, not telling anybody to go out there and start like, I didn't tell anybody to go fucking masturbate in a cup and drink their semen and put the menstrual fluid in there, mix it up, and then piss in it, and then pour it over their body and say Baal was their lord. I didn't say none of that shit. Nor would I, because that's ridiculous. I mean, it's a path if that's what you want to do. I'm not against you people either. Not that anybody like that would be on my channel, even though they would know that I'm fucking like I get the ridiculous shit people do. But the point I'm getting at here is, man, like I'm talking about exactly what he is in the realm of the physical body. Like, I'm pretty sure the dude is against alcohol, but I know he smokes. Okay, so the spirit of breath, I can bring in nicotine and all of the other garbage into my body, but I can't take alcohol or urine, which are cleansed spirit. But we can take the dirty spirit. I'm just trying to find a common ground why that is okay, and that's gonna make the mind connect. You're gonna be able. I'm just saying I don't understand why what I said upset him, because I could tell it did. And this isn't an apology or looking for any. I was just trying to talk to the cat, like, hey, shit, here's something that maybe you didn't know. Because he does a whole series on decoding movies. So it's like Men in Black 2. There's a very simple movie to decode about the plasma apocalypse. Here's Ball, here's the cat, here's the rocket, here's the spaceship, here's it goes feeds right into exactly what he's unveiling to people. Oh well. So there goes. Hopefully I can get this channel back live soon. If not, I have a couple other people that I'm going to be doing shows with, maybe on their channel, maybe just start a website or something. I don't know. Hopefully you all been well. I don't know that any questions have been asked or axed, depending on how you like to talk. But let's see. Let's see if there's anything left here. I just want to make sure. Oh, we're 11 minutes here. I'll wait till we get to 11 minutes, 11 seconds, or yeah, I guess that's all. So I just wanted to say, shit, if any of y'all know Jay like that or are on his channel, like, let him know. Like, dude, I wasn't. Do the research. It's called Shivambu. It's into do the ancient history. Look into it. It's part of every history and every culture he studies. Don't dismiss your own bodily fluid as something that is the essential fluids. You create a child because you have clean semen that comes out of the same path, the same pipe as your urine does, because the urine is clean and pure. So don't get it twisted that if you are God and everything in you is God, then you better know that your blood is pure, or at least getting there, and your urine is the purified version, and your semen is pure, and every other system in your body is clarifying and purifying things. And so you can't just go and be like, well, we don't talk about that, and just not be able to talk about shit. I mean, yeah, I guess people don't like shit jokes, but man, everybody poops. Remember that everybody poops, and if you think you're so back to the love and light bullshit, yo, you ain't there. So don't shit on people that like, it's like the human centipede, just shitting on people that eat shit, so you don't have to eat shit because you want to stay in front of the line because you think you don't piss, you don't shit. Like that kind of attitude is it's not impressive. And I'm just saying that as a not towards him. I'm just saying it in a general way that. We all here. We're here in the underworld. We're standing on the land where there's soil everywhere. There's poop and pee everywhere. But remember, everybody poops, and your pee is it's pretty important. And if you would do the research on it, you might find that out. And I like to ruin things by doing something absurd after I say something very profound. But anyways, we'll talk soon. Have a beautiful day. Stay well. Pet a kitten, but watch out because they're snake-like, because they are snakes. Or find a llama. Maybe not the Dalai Lama. He might need little more love than a llama would. But anyways, let me get the fuck out of here. Peace out, y'all.